Hello, welcome everybody to the Undisputed Podcast where me and my co-host Jeff review two pay-per-view matches every year starting in 1997. We are now to the 1998 Royal Rumble. We did the Royal Rumble match. Now we get the main event of the 98 Rumble, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, the Dead Man The Undertaker, casket match of the WWF title. It starts off with an amazing video package. You have to really watch this. I missed the video packages from back in the day because um, they were good. They were just well put together. They told you everything that was going on in the story. They got you hyped for the match. Nowadays, they just don't do that. They need to start doing this again, but they don't as of right now. So maybe go relive some moments. Um, this match is a good one. WrestleMania 17 with The Rock and Stone Cold is the best video package build up of all time. Um, so Shawn Michaels out first with his DX music, with Triple H and China with him. And then you get the Undertaker out next. Yeah, the Thunder ends up scaring the shit out of Shawn. He jumps immediately out of the ring. Um, the match starts Shawn Michaels with some right hands. Um, Taker with a body press in the air, like a military press, um, and slams him there. And then few moments after that, we get the back body drop over the top rope, all over the casket. This is actually the move that hurt Michaels for 4 years. I didn't realize it happened so early in this match. I've seen this match one or two times, but it's been a while, so I guess I just forgot that it happened so early in this match. And then Michael still performs through the entire match. That's saying something. So, um, massive respect to Shawn for that. Some people say he milked this injury. He didn't milk the injury. The injury was bad. Um, so don't believe any of that bullshit. He was legit hurt. Why would he take 4 years off for no reason? And plus he had back surgery, so it wasn't fake. Like they actually repaired shit in his back. Um, the Taker does a military press slam on the outside. Uh, Throws Michaels into the casket. Michaels freaks out. He doesn't want to be in the casket. Um, then you get some rights by the Undertaker, and then Undertaker starts working on the arm, setting up obviously for old school, which he hits. Crazy hits that early in the match. The move was so easy to counter, and when the guy's not beat up, you would think most of the time they would be able to counter it, but he actually hits it. Now there's some more body shots in the corner by the Undertaker, but Shawn Michaels hangs the Undertaker up on the top rope. Um, Michaels jumps off the top turnbuckle, is countered by the Undertaker into a power slam. Um, Taker asks for the casket to be open. He rolls Shawn Michaels into it. Um, he goes to roll Shawn Michaels into it, and Michaels takes powder and chucks it into the eyes of the Undertaker, temporarily blinding the Undertaker. Not sure where he got the powder, but it gets the job done. And then Shawn with some punches in the corner. Taker goes for a choke slam. Shawn Michaels counters it into a moonsault where when the Undertaker picked him up in the air, he used his feet um, to walk up the turnbuckle and then kind of escape it and then moonsault onto the Undertaker. And now he starts hammering him with right hands on the ground. Um, they go to the outside. Shawn Michaels gets slammed into the barricade on the outside. But then Shawn Michaels quickly reverses and chucks the Undertaker into the steel steps, then picks up the steel steps and slams the steel steps on the back of the Undertaker. All this with the herniated discs and all that type of stuff in his back. Still picking up those steel steps. Then he pile drives the Undertaker onto the steel steps, and then Triple H uses his crutch and to the throat of the Undertaker and starts choking the Undertaker. And then you see Michaels gets the steel chair, and he uses that across the back of the Undertaker. And then Taker gets rolled into the casket, um, but Taker doesn't doesn't lose here. He punches Shawn Michaels in the face so hard Shawn flies back into the ring, and then he punches Triple H. Shawn ends up countering with a swinging neck breaker, taking the Undertaker down, and then he applies a sleeper hold. Um, Eventually, Taker tries to counter. Michaels gets Taker to the ground. He goes to the top rope. He hits that elbow drop from the top. He starts tuning up the band and nails Sweet Chin music on the Undertaker. Rolls the Undertaker into the casket. Has the match won, but instead he decides to taunt the Undertaker, telling him to suck it over the casket and stuff. And the Undertaker grabs Shawn Michaels' nuts, out of the cage, and just grabs his nuts. Um, then you get inside the ring, you get a back body drop to Shawn Michaels, a clothesline, and then a big boot to Shawn Michaels. Taker goes for his flying clothesline, but he misses it, and he rolls all the way into the casket. Then Shawn goes to the top rope and does an elbow drop off the top rope into the casket. The lid closes on both of them. The refs don't know what to make a call, so they don't call the match. You see Michaels trying to climb out, and the Undertaker grab his foot and get like an iconic image of Michaels like crawling, scratching and crawling in the ring to try to get away, and the Undertaker's just behind him with a hold of his foot like some evil dude just popped out, you know. Giant choke slam from the Undertaker to Shawn Michaels, and then you see Taker hit a tombstone from the ring apron into the casket. But then a bunch of people come out and jump the Undertaker. You get the New Age Outlaws, you get Los Periquas, they all come out and jump the Undertaker. Then the lights go out. It's Kane! Kind of like Tony Schiavone says on AEW about Sting, but Kane, yeah, okay, you get it. Kane starts beating everybody's ass. It looks like he's come out to his brother's aid. But then when the Undertaker and Kane lock face to face, Kane punches the Undertaker and ends up chokeslamming into the casket, closes the casket. This means Shawn Michaels wins the match and retains the title. Then locks the casket and starts like chopping holes in the casket and then lighting the casket on fire. I had just started watching wrestling when this started. I was like 7. And watching Kane light the casket on fire was so cool. That's when Kane became my favorite wrestler. Kane was my favorite wrestler for probably 7 or 8 years. And it started here. This was the night that Kane became my guy. Okay, he lit that bastard on fire. And as a kid, I was just like, let's go. Probably one of the coolest things. WWE needs to do more things like this. Like, this was cool. The match itself, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Casket matches suck, usually. I'm going to say that right now. They're not a fun match. But anything between Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, they make it work. They make it work. So they found a way to make this work somehow. It was a great match. Very fun. Great video package. The right guy won. You're setting up Shawn Michaels versus Austin. You get the iconic back body drop that hurt Shawn Michaels' back. There's so much about this match. You advance in the Kane Undertaker storyline, heading into Mania. So everything about this match is great. We'll see where Jeff rakes it. We'll see you guys for No Way Out 1998. Peace.